Good morning, YouTube. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. It's Monday, Columbus Day. And one thing that I haven't really spoken much about because I just been really busy, to be honest with you, is that here in Junction, Texas, where I live, in Kimball County, I don't know if you guys have been hearing about all these eclipses that are coming, but been a lot of crazy stuff going on in the sky. I'm sorry if the video's bouncing a little. I was gonna hold the phone, but I'm driving and I'm not gonna play that game. So, but the sky has been full of crazy stuff. Back in about around September 18th to the 23rd, somewhere in there, we had what they call the Revelation 12 sign, I believe. You can go read the first couple of scriptures there, but it's kind of cool. The constellation Virgo, and just above it, the Leo. The sun was up on top of Virgo, and the moon was at her feet, and there was some kind of dadgum comet or something, and I forgot the real name for it, but they were calling it the Child, and it went right through Virgo, just like a child being delivered. It was kind of cool. And there's something similar to that. It's put in a biblical way in Revelation chapter 12, but that thing happened, okay? And you know, we've got all this stuff happening in Israel right now. So I don't, signs, seasons, all God put the stars up there for a reason. And here where I'm at in Junction, Texas, on October the 14th, today's like the 9th, I believe. On the 14th, this weekend, there's going to be an annular eclipse. It's not a total, it's really close. Okay, this one they call it the Ring of Fire. And from my location here in Junction, that thing is going to be really visible, very easy to see compared to a lot of other places. And apparently we are possibly going to have an influx of thousands and thousands of people. I mean, some estimates gave up to 80,000 people. Now, here's what you need to know about where I'm at, okay? Kimball County is somewhere between maybe 4,000 to 6,000 people in the entire county. Maybe, there may be a pinch more. There's Californians and people from Houston. Everywhere in the world is moving all into this county. This out here in Cedar Break and setting up prepper camps and, just getting ready. They're tired of all this stuff with Biden and this globalism stuff. So, I mean, this is a hot spot. It's beautiful. My city is called Junction, the land of living waters. The population in the city is between 25 and 2,600. So, in town, here at the land of living waters, the most we ever see, even on big events around here, is maybe 3,000, 4,000 people. My entire county only has 4,000 to 6,000 people, and they're talking about 80,000 people possibly coming to see these eclipses. Now, I think that's a little overboard, personally, but we have a little task force led by a local officer here. I'm friends with him. And since I am the Kimball County Park Supervisor, I've been involved in meetings about this thing since January of 23. The county and all the people around here, they've been really trying to get prepared just in case. And so, while I'm not as enthusiastic about it maybe as some people, our tourism board and our economic development board, some of these guys, they're excited about it, money, and we're all going broke down here thanks to good old Joe. But in the midst of these hard times, all these people want to see this sign that God's put in the sky. And X marks the spot here on Kimball County. It's one of those places where you can see it really good. So, we only have one grocery store here locally. where you can actually buy groceries. We got a dollar store. You can get a little bit of stuff there, but for the most part, if you want to eat, you're going to one place, which is a Lowe's Market here in Junction. And it's overpriced, it's expensive. It's because we're a small town. There's no competition. The one guy's going to get what he's asking for, and we're going to deal with it unless we want to travel. The closest place to me is 50 miles away to go where there's some competition and I can get a little bit of food a little cheaper and get stocked up. So this morning I'm heading to Kerrville, which is about 50 miles away, and I'm going to go get some groceries. But this Ring of Fire thing is kind of cool, and I want to see it, but it's going to be a big hassle. I mean, my little county park is probably, you could probably squeeze, I'm going to say 4, maybe 5 high school football stadiums from end zone to end zone into my county park, and that entire thing is going to be used for parking. And we've hired shuttle buses, people we're going to get folks to park down there. There's little local events people have kicked off. They've got some music festival, and they're having a big farmers market at the courthouse and blocking some streets off. But we've hired people to shuttle people from the park to all those events and anywhere they might want to go, to try to save on the traffic a little bit, because we probably have 20 or 30 cops maybe in the whole county, including the city cops, everything. And we're going to be way outmatched. There's just going to be way too many people if this thing happens like they say it does, coming in. Now, to top this off, we get through this event, we're going to have at least a taste of what's to come, because in April, on April the 8th, which is my wife's birthday, she'll be 29 again, on April the 8th, a total eclipse is going to happen. And once again, you know, this one is coming right now during this fall and winter season. It's coming across the United States from the west to the east, okay? This next one coming in April, it's going to come from the other way. It's going to come from the east to the west, and it's north to south at the same time. So, and they both intersect right over me, right over our place here in Kimball County. So that one's going to be even bigger, they think. Our little town even got mentioned on CNN a while back, which I missed because I don't watch them. I don't believe anything anybody says anymore. I don't know how you guys feel about the information out there now. Even though there's so much information with the internet, it's really become a hassle to get the truth. Even listening to both sides, you don't ever know what to expect anymore. So, I'm going to Kerrville this morning. I'm loading up on a bunch of groceries, because if 80,000 people, if 5,000 extra people come to Kimball County and all need to use the same grocery store and our few little convenience stores and such, you can imagine how hard that'll be. Our store will probably be out of groceries really quick. You won't even be able to get around town very well. You know, everything's a one-lane road. We only have 2 stoplights in the entire town. And everything else is stop sign still. So I'm trying to get prepared for this thing, and we're going to see how it goes. But maybe, I don't know if this phone will pick it up, but I might try to get y'all a little snapshot of that Ring of Fire when it happens, if I'm not too caught up. I'll be working with the local law enforcement and the fire department. I mean, everybody in my community is involved in this thing. So I'll keep you guys updated, and hopefully I'll still have a little skin on my bones since I'm going to get some groceries now. But we'll see you guys on the next video. Come back and see me. Till then, KC Jilly is signing off.